Hi, welcome back. It's your girl Briera, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to do a quick angel guide oracle reading for the Aries. This will be an angel guide oracle reading that helps to focus on your strength, heart, and guidance at this time. I would like to call on the Holy Spirit and my spirit team to please come to my side to help me deliver divine messages that is of the highest white light. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, all right? So let's just jump right into your angel guide oracle reading, Aries, and let's see what your strength is at this time and what's in your favor in the current situation. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit team. This is for Aries. Hey, Aries, I hope you're doing good out there. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit team. This is for Aries. Okay. What is Aries' strength at this time? Aries' strength at this time. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit team. Aries' strength at this time. Aries' strength at this time. Ooh, we have House of Amenti initiation, okay? Secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiation. I feel like it's all about hearing yourself clearly, okay, Aries? I feel like make sure you are in this energy of having the ability to truly listen to your inner voice when it's necessary, okay? Especially when it comes to feeding out what no longer assists in your soul's growth. I feel like there has been a lot of lies and manipulation and deceit surrounding a certain energy or a certain thought process that has really hindered certain answers or certain answers being presented to you. I feel like timing is everything and understanding when to and when not to. I feel like when it comes to this idea of what true love and true divine counterparts and twin flame and whatever else these terms are, I feel like you have to know that it all only exists because of the love that is shared through the world or the earth that we all walk on, whether you're visiting or you are actually a part of life that has been birthed into or on this planet, right? And I feel like that is something that we have to remind ourselves of quite frequently, that we are humans living out a soul experience, right? Because regardless of who you are or why you are or how you became who you are still putting on a persona that you are a human. So you must conduct yourself in a way that is presented as being a human. So then you are evaluated as being a human because that is your lesson, regardless of you being more of an extraterrestrial or not. You are still supposed to learn lessons as being someone in this human form. So when we are conducting ourselves and we are cultivating these thought processes, we have to really make sure that we aren't in this obsessive energy, this failure to accept past and current situations for what they truly are. because at the end of the day, I feel like there has been this eager, like this push for disaster energy to be presented to one's life for whatever reason. I really don't know, but I feel like you, Aries, should know and really accept in your heart and in your mind that you and your loved ones are safe and you have nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing. I feel like continue to allow for yourself to evaluate and reevaluate situations and people. I feel like it's time for a gratitude check. You know, what are you grateful for? How are you showing up day by day? What are you doing to try to transmute any negative energy that is hovering over you or a situation in particular? What do you do to change the energy to make sure that your mind and your presence isn't being overshadowed by anything other than what you truly want for yourself? What's the blessings that Aries carry in her heart? Crystal skull wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. I feel like, yeah, there's something about, this is all about self-protecting. I have to protect myself from these things that continuously shows up, that wants my attention, that wants me to be this and they want me to be that, but I really like this and I'm really like that, and let me show you. And it's like, yeah, that's fair. That's a fair judgment call to make for yourself. But at the end of the day, you have to see that, the divine or your angels, the Most High, the Holy Spirit, Jah, Allah, however, whoever, whenever has arranged for certain counterparts to be divinely attached to one another, to really come into understanding of what it is and what it's not, regardless of you having the ability to do any of it. By you initiating these things shows that you have been able to, conduct yourself in a way to evaluate and reevaluate and elevate out of certain mindsets and this and this and that. But in order for it to truly be what you have initiated it to be, the other or the recipients of that need to be in full alignment with who they are and what they are delivering, or it just looks like a bunch of mess. And you, Aries, deeply understand that, don't you? I say continue to see clearly that you're good and you are good enough, and your inheritance is nothing but good and good enough. What's the guidance for Aries? Orion activation. Supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light. I feel like, yeah, it's something of a significant about walking through the threshold, leaving behind the old ways of being, seeing, and doing things. Leaving behind this idea of what could have been, and it just never worked out that way. The idea of what true love was. So now you are presently showing up as if I'm like not even where I listen. I feel like it's time to release negativity. Okay, I feel like it's time to be renewed. I feel like someone has really been trying to stop you from shining in the way that you are supposed to be shining right now, right? I feel like it's a lot of this lack of determination, lack of perseverance, lack of self-discovery that's going on. So by you actually already overly understanding that, it's like your mind or someone's vision was really messed with in a significant way, because now all that's being shown is you're even lower than where we saw you going, and that's what's kind of like irritating everything, it just really is. And that just shows like the judgment calls that no, I'm away, no, this isn't what I really want, no, let's just sit back and see how this plays out, let's just do this like this, let's just do that like that, when we aren't even entertaining none of them. So we don't quite understand what's your hold up. We don't quite understand who do you think is actually looking at this and evaluating it and reevaluating it, because it's definitely not the people that is clapping in the audience day by day and night by night. What's this cause of anti initiation? Feel like feed out what no longer serves you, Aries. Don't try to manipulate something into looking or, being something that it's not. And even if it is something that, like on the surface it's good, but beneath is a lot of shit, you have to see, the benefit of even that and really making the decision to let something go. Because I feel like, what is your mission here? To reveal something. Because if you're not trying to transmute it into something positive on each and every level, then you're truly not of any benefit to someone or a whole company, regardless of how you see it, put it, or be it. Because we've had enough time to show things on that level, and nobody has grasped the fact that it's time to move beyond it. If you haven't got your fulfillment yet, you never will. So what's next? What's this cause of immense initiation? The Nine of Pentacles. That's the secrets that's been revealed. That's the initiation that at the end of the day, we are moving forward. At the end of the day, it's all about true happiness and what independence really looks like. It's like, although I might be, moved or pleasured by something, that does not take away the fact that this is me. I'm putting in the work each and every day to become a better version of myself. I am putting in the work each and every day to move beyond certain ways of thinking, being, and seeing. And by you allowing yourself to be inserted into someone's energy and you're not doing anything but trying to cause more negativity, you show that you are not of any value to anyone when we are day by day doing better for ourselves internally and externally. I feel like continue to have faith in the unknown. See what your great abundance really is. I feel like you are a very sophisticated person, right? You move with ease and grace. Y'all know I be. But I feel like it's very clever, and it's an accomplishment of accepting yourself. That's an accomplishment in itself, to accept who you are, every part of who you are. I feel like continue to use your discernment when things are being revealed in such a manner, okay? You continue to use your discernment, because I feel like that brought some heartbreak, didn't it? It did, because it just showed this lack of compromise, and this lack of, really budging, and letting people go that used to be wish fulfillment, that used to really hit that spot the way that they probably always did, or some type of weird sad bullshit, right? What's this Nine of Pentacles? Yeah, with the Three of Wands, I feel like it's all about movement at this point. It's all about moving forward. It's about that steady growth, those efforts that will and is reaping success. This end of adversity, like within a community though, like within a group of people that feel like they have established yourself in some type of mm, lens slightly shut energy. I feel like something has been planted for quite some time, and it's only brought disappointment to whoever has been, trying to feast off of what's been planted for quite some time. I feel like we're on the edge at this point, and things are passing us by as a whole. If you're here on earth, you are being evaluated as equal to everyone else. What's this crystal skull wisdom? Ooh. We have the Knight of Cups, and it flipped over in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like something is not someone's wish fulfillment, and that's like that whole yeah, what is that, you know how people be doing all the extra stuff like love bombing. That is not someone's forte. So when they see that, or someone trying to swindle them in some type of way like that, they instantly see fraudulent. They instantly see the discernment of, let me not be tricked into thinking that my hard work can be, rewarded through some type of gift of love or appreciation for me doing everything I possibly can be doing to make sure that I get the recognition and admiration that I deserve. So trying to receive that from another just only showed that it's a really sad approach to what life is. I feel like continue to be graceful though. I feel like someone thought it would be just subtle changes, right? Subtle changes as hey man, like we've been at this for quite some time. We've done this over and over again. And if you're not the person, then you will be taken out. And these are assassinations. We all live to die and die to live, and all sorts of weird things that we have been accepting because of us not truly understanding the time to shine and the time not to shine. We don't want to lose our positions based off of what we have been gaining from being in certain energies in certain environment. We don't even understand when it's time to sit down. And I feel like the only reason why something is being accepted for people to come out of retirement is because that everyone that was in retirement truly was in retirement. So when it's being shown that you all have really dropped the ball on what we were supposed to be doing, I bet you I better see every last one of them. We don't get anything. And that's what I keep telling them. What have you learned as being in this human form? As being someone to sacrifice day in and day out to achieve better for yourself, your community, and Earth as a whole. What's this Knight of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles? With the King of Cups, Lovers, Two of Pentacles, and Nine of Wands. Yeah, that's the clarity, the divine healing, that someone truly did find balance within a love relationship. I feel like is either someone finally like accepted that this is an unhealthy cycle that doesn't want to end, or someone truly just finally gave up on trying to hold some type of stance when it comes to who someone is or who they can possibly be. It's like, man, there's more significant things at play than trying to delay someone from reaching a certain achievement when it comes to what they gain from being with another person. There's way more at play than delaying someone from really seeing who they are and what they can do with the sadness that is being projected onto them. There's a lot more at play than someone trying to be the king and the god and the emperor and the empress, and not truly exercise those gifts and that power for what it is. I feel like something is in writing, or it's been in writing for quite some time, okay? But it's a lot of obstacles that needed to be, worked through. Because someone they're so bold. They're too bold at times. And that's why things had to be attacked in certain ways, because their strength is just like, if it's like, man, just try your best to comprehend the communication, and don't wear it if it doesn't fit. You feel me? Like, just see the adversity that one had to overcome in order to be where they are, and see that behind every foolish decision, there probably was a someone egging them on. And it's just the honest truth. What's this Orion activation? With the star. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, it's time to move on from a certain energy. It's too much arrogance, you know? I feel like someone has really major abandonment issues that they have to work on for themselves, you know? They portray themselves to be someone, but in all reality, they're hiding from themselves. They're a hidden enemy of themselves. So they really only portray their self, you know? And I feel like that's something you have to see, because at the end of the day, when you walk through that threshold and you have that breath of fresh air, those things of the past that used to be wish fulfillment, that used to look good, that used to sound good, that used to taste good, just doesn't do it for you anymore. And it's not going to take you months and months and years to understand deeply that this shit is not what it is for me anymore. So when you see that someone is still in that energy and it's been months and months and years, you can just look and say, okay, well, I'm sorry, but we've already moved on. What's this star here? Yeah, with the Four of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and Emperor. Feel like you have to be in your strength. Make the right call for yourself, okay? Make sure you are listening and you can clearly hear yourself, okay? Make sure that you see the success for what it is for you. But I feel like destiny is only what you make it, right? Because at the end of the day, you can be born into a family that has already have your life written out for you, right? So honestly, however you conduct yourself as being an individual is truly the destiny that you create for yourself. Because at the end of the day, as being someone that has to survive and live day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second, all by themselves, it's really hard to accept the blueprint that was cultivated for one to live out. So I feel like continue to be gentle with your judgments, okay? Be fair, be mature, and give reason to your convictions, okay? Remember, you are truly loved for who you are. I do hope something resonated with you though, Aries. That's really all I have for you, okay? It's all about knowing that you are truly what you seek. So if you're here on earth and in this human form, you must live it out and experience life just the way it was intended to. Have grace in your heart and in your mind as you move forward. I am sending you peace, love, and light. And until next time.